setting new standards in podcast excellence. You have joined the WBT, fully focused on business and taxes. Here is your host, Michael Lodge.
And welcome to the WBT. This is Michael Lodge. Glad that you've joined me because I really need to get something off my chest, and it's about self-preparing your tax return. And let me give you a good example. Yesterday we had a client come in to the office for the appointment. Now, before she came in, she had spent $40 on an online tax processing company and came up with a result. So she came into us and she wanted us to prepare the tax return, so we did. But we were $400 below what she had come up with on her processing of her self-processing of her tax return. So what did she miss? Well, she missed a couple of things because the software just did not pick it up, and the software just kind of overlooked it and gave her some credits and gave her some money back higher than what we had said. And here's the problem, is that the tax software that she was using did not take into consideration that she had unemployment income, which is taxable. The other issue is that on the state of California, they gave her a renter's credit. However, she didn't qualify for a renter's credit. And there were a couple of other things too. So if you're going to self-prepare your tax return, make sure you know what you're doing. Make sure you know what the tax rules are, because that tax software may give you some credits to get a higher refund. However, they're wrong. So I thought it was kind of tricky. She came in and she said, well, I should. That's not what the numbers I came up with. Unfortunately, her numbers were wrong. So you have to be very careful, because once you submit that online on the self-preparing tax return, you're going to get a letter back from the federal or the state say, sorry, you didn't qualify. And then you're going to say, oh, why did I even waste my time? So she spent $40 on that, and then she spent another hundreds of dollars with us trying to get her tax return correct. Self-preparing can be done, but you have to know what you're doing. Make sure you study the rules. Or if you've prepared the tax return, go line by line and see if you've qualified for each of those items that they're giving you for credits, because sometimes it's false. You're not getting it. Now, I know that you want to reduce the cost of tax preparation fees. That's in every one of us. We want to reduce costs in any way that we possibly can, and I give you kudos for doing so. But make sure that you know the tax rules before you enter your numbers and before you hit that button that says e-file on that tax software online. Make sure you know that you know what you've done. It only takes a few minutes to do a line-by-line review. If it says that you're getting earned income credit, make sure that you qualified for the earned income credit and that you've done your due diligence. There's a whole bunch of due diligence questions that you have to answer. If you don't, you disqualify. So make sure that what I love is the word scrub. Scrub your tax return. Go line by line, scrub every single line, and make sure that you know what you've done is correct. Now, that may take you a couple, 2 or 3 hours, or you could have gone to a professional tax firm and gotten it done within an hour. So I'm just asking you, please be careful on using self-prepared tax software out there, because it could get you into trouble where you think you're getting this huge sum back, but in actuality, the IRS has a different view because you may not qualify for everything that you're getting on the self-prepared tax return. The best bet always is to find a tax preparation firm and an individual that you can trust and that you know that they know what they're doing. Always hire professionals in all cases. This is Mike Lodge for the WBT. I will talk with you very soon. If you have any questions, just send me an email at mlodge@lodge-co.com and I will respond to you, I promise. I'll talk with you soon.
Thank you for listening to the WBT with Michael Lodge. Join us again tomorrow as we explore more about business and taxes. Follow us on iHeartRadio and go to our podcast website at www.wbtpod.com and listen to all of our podcasts and read our blogs.
World of Business and Taxes on WBT.
This is brought to you by Lodge & Co., a business and tax advisory firm where your success is our goal. Call us today toll-free at 888-681-1518 or visit us at www.lodge-co.com and learn more about what we can do for you. Lodge & Co., your source for sound business and tax services.